Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a job interview / work appropriate makeup tutorial. This is something that I've wanted to do for a while just because if you are, a loyal subscriber and you watch my videos, you know that I'm in the process of job hunting. So yeah, I've had a few interviews now and I've kind of got my makeup routine down. It's all about being really simple, saving a lot of time and not overdoing it. So let's get started. Alright, so obviously I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible because I really am going to a job interview, and because if you're going to work or a job interview, you don't want to spend an hour and a half on your makeup, nor is it necessary. So I'm going to do my face first. I usually do my eyes, but because lack of eyeshadow today, it's just not necessary, and I'd rather just do the biggest part first. So I'm using my Beauty Blender, and this is the Lancome foundation, 24-hour matte coverage, and I'm gonna make a video about this soon because it's a really great foundation that nobody talks about. I always love like a full coverage face. I don't like to do light coverage too much, so this is really great because it's full coverage, but it's not like cakey full coverage, and it's not over the top full coverage like my other foundations, Marc Jacobs and Kat Von D, which I do love those, but I think they're just a little much for the day. And I'm gonna do my eyelids just with foundation. I would usually do concealer for my eyelids, but that's another step that I don't care about right now because I just want to save time and I don't need to look, like a beat. I just need to look decent and normal. So instead of using a concealer, the foundation is going to be my base for my eyes. So now I'm going to use my Cover FX powder. This is in the color P20. This powder and that foundation both have SPF in them. And I like that just because I'm about to go drive in the sun. It's summertime and, I want to be protected from the sun. So I'm just going to use this and go all over my face. I never rub in, I always just pat, because if you rub, you're going to disturb the foundation underneath. So this is just going to mattify me and set my face as well as add a little bit of coverage. So I'm just going to use the powder to go over my eyelids too. I would normally use an eyeshadow, but this is just quick. I'm just doing it with a big brush, getting it done. Now normally for something like, work or a job interview, I won't even touch eyeshadow. But for the sake of this video, if you want to do like a little bit extra, I'm going to use a little bit of eyeshadow. So I'm just using the Tartelette palette. It is just a matte, neutral palette. So I'm going to be taking the color on the bottom, Wanderer, with a big fluffy brush. This is the MAC 224. This is like the first step of any eyeshadow look, but I'm really not going crazy at all. It's just not necessary, and it's kind of in bad taste. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this in my crease just to give me some like definition, kind of contour my eyes a bit. My eyebrows need to be tweezed really badly, but that's not a priority right now, and I don't really care. And that's all I'm gonna do for that. So I'm gonna do the other side now. Yeah, I really don't want to go nuts. Like I said, like if I wasn't filming this video and I was just going to the interview, I would most likely not be putting any eyeshadow on. But if you feel you really want to go the extra step, or you feel naked with that eyeshadow or whatever, this is just like one option. I just kind of wanted to show something that is appropriate. And now I'm just on my lid. I'm done with, dark colors. So on my lid, I'm just going to do, I don't know, I'll just do the yellow one, Free Spirit. It's just a very light yellow shade. And I'm like not even really like paying attention to where I'm putting this. I'm just popping it on my lids. It's barely even going to be noticeable because, it's almost, the color of my skin. but that's as far as I want to go. And I even feel like I want to use a skin colored shadow, which is Super Bomb, and blend this brown out because I feel like it's even too dark right now. And I really just don't want to look overly made up, especially during the day. So now I'm going to go in with my big fluffy brush from Real Techniques and my NARS contour blush in Olympia. And instead of going crazy with contouring, I'm just going to, you know, bronze up my face more naturally. What I would usually do is use my NARS Ida contour brush, this guy, but in the day, like, contouring doesn't always look nice. When it's more dimly lit, it looks a lot better because you can fake the shadow easier. So I don't want to have like a crazy harsh contour line. So I'm just doing this all over the forehead, and then when it comes down to my cheeks, I'm still keeping with this brush and just not being as precise as I normally would. I don't want to skip this step because then I'm just going to all be one color, and I don't want to be one color. I want to have, you know, dimension to my face and be a little bit bronzed. And obviously you're noticing that I'm being like sloppier than I normally would, and that's fine. Like, most normal people don't go crazy with their makeup like us makeup obsessed people, and they literally would just like throw on some powder. So you don't have to look like a Barbie doll to go to a job interview or to go to work, and you don't want to either. But you do want to look somewhat put together, especially for the interview. For blush, I'm going to do Marc Jacobs Obsessed. I only have a few blushes, so I feel like I'm always using the same ones. But in my head, like, most blushes look the same. I would also not skip this step either. Just kind of, you know, your foundation, your bronzer, your blush, everything just ties together. But don't go crazy. That's the whole theme of this video. So for my eyebrows, easiest thing in the world, I'm using a gel. There's no chance I'm gonna go sit here and fill in my eyebrows for 3 years. This is Serenity and Scott and Silver Fawn. This is the best brow gel that there ever was. And if you don't have any eyebrows, obviously you're gonna have to fill them in a little bit. But if you do, like, don't go crazy with your brows. Don't think you need to like fill them in, you know, crazy with the pencil and then like cut the line out with concealer for something like a job interview or going to work. It's just a waste of time. And look, they're fine. I have eyebrows, it's whatever, it's enough. So next I'm gonna do mascara. Notice I'm skipping eyeliner. I do not feel the need to put on eyeliner. That's another, like, you know, few minutes that I don't have and I don't care about. It's not gonna make or break my face. Especially not like a winged liner. I just don't feel like doing that right now and being all precise and whatever. I know so many women feel so naked without eyeliner, and if that's the case, go for it. But I also invite you to like go a few days without doing your eyeliner, which is like your safety net, and see how you feel. Because at first it's gonna feel weird, but then you may realize that, you know, you look more cute and wide-eyed with just mascara. And if you can sleep an extra 2 minutes in the morning and not have to worry about one more step, why not? And I'm just gonna do my bottom lashes as well. I have longer bottom lashes, so I don't know, I don't like to go too crazy with the mascara on them when I'm just doing mascara, because they can like literally look like they're longer than my top lashes sometimes. It's weird. Alright, so that's it for my eyes, and the last thing I'm going to do is my lips. I'm going to do a little more than is necessary for lips. So I'm gonna put on a lip stain right now, like a neutral colored one, but you don't have to do that. But don't put nothing on your lips. At least do like a gloss or some sort of sheer little balm or something, just because you've done your whole face. You don't want to just leave your lips with nothing. It just like doesn't look as put together. So I'm going to use Whirl Lip Liner by MAC, which is, you know, my go-to. It's a good color. It's similar to my lip color. And then I'm going to do a stain, which I'll show you in a second. On my actual lips, I'm gonna do Bear With Me by Dose of Colors. This is perfect. This is like my perfect nude. It's, you know, not like so flesh toned that it's like ugly, but it's not, excuse me, but it's not too pink either. It's like a great, just really neutral, easy color to do. And that is really it. This is the final look, and I'm literally headed out the door to a job interview. So wish me luck. I feel like the ugliest troll in this outfit, but what are you gonna do? It's the cutest, you know, suit that I could find at Express. So I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.